Hello everyone, welcome to a new process video. And right away, this one looks a little weird. It's because I'm super excited to work with a new kind of page protector today. I just found these at scrapbook.com, so maybe you guys knew about them, but I didn't. So I'm excited to try this. It's a special 6x8 page protector, and I have the photos laid out like this because I think this is how they're going to go in the page protector. Now, looking at this, it doesn't look any different really than a normal page protector, but just wait. So this is made for a 6x8 album. Look at that. It comes with a built-in fold, and it folds equally either way. You can use it in either capacity. I'm choosing to use it this way. And what I love about this is, hopefully you can see it, this looks like just a normal page protector, but then this part, there is a little bit of a gusset right here, and that's what helps it fold so nicely. So you could potentially maybe find page protectors, DIY them, cut them down, make your own fold. This way you don't have to, and these were super cheap. I think a set of 10 of these was $5. Maybe even less, because I think they were on sale when I bought them. But they have this style, and then they have the same size, but then they have two 4x6 pockets here. I bought both, so hopefully as the album goes on, you'll see me use that one as well. But today I'm using one that has the 4 here plus the 2 extended here, which really means 4 because I have both sides. For the inside of this page protector, I think this is how it's going to look. So this will be the flip part, and then these two will be top and bottom on the other side. So really the only spot I need to fill with a card is here, but then I have to embellish it, and that's a lot of space to embellish, so I'll have to figure out which photos do I want to highlight and which ones do I want to leave alone. I will say right off the bat, this is the only thing I've picked out so far that I want to use, and I love what it says, love history, and I love that it's green because I have a lot of that going, but I'm not exactly sure which pocket I'll end up using it for yet. We'll see what happens. But I also wanted to show this. I got this from this sheet. I've used quite a bit of these. These are all things that are related to museums for the most part. And I think I bought 3 of these now because when I travel, I do a lot of museums. That's just something that I really enjoy. So I thought, well, I'll probably use these a lot. So I decided to get 3 just so that I always have them on hand. I think before I decide where to use this, I need to pick out the card that's going to go here. And I don't really have anything in mind. I'll certainly pull my New York stuff, but clearly like this was not out in the city. I'm still at the Cloisters here. So I don't know that there's anything in there that's really appropriate, but who knows? I don't remember all what's in there. But I'm totally prepared to go into my regular stash of travel stuff if I don't find anything in the NYC bin. Okay, I haven't found a card yet, but when I was looking, I found some other stuff. So right over here, as you can see, I have this sheet of puffy stickers from Citrus Twist, and it's very city themed. I think I want to use this one right here because it looks like a museum. What else am I going to use that for, especially in that color? I don't know that I'm ever going to have anything that matches really, but it certainly matches this. So I think I'll probably end up putting it on this card maybe, but for now, I'll just hang on to it knowing that I'm going to use it. And then keeping with the green theme, in that same set of phrases that I showed, the big page, I'd cut down obviously that first one when I cut this out, and I noticed this was in there. I didn't remember that because it's not really museum themed, but it says best part of the day, and actually this was, because after this we really just kind of drove around for a little bit, and then I went back to my hostel for the evening because it was around dinner time. That's kind of all I did that day. So it was the best part of the day. So I actually just figured out that in order to use this, I will have to clip off the ends really tightly because it will barely fit on a 3x4. There won't be room for any staples or anything, but it does fit. So actually, you know what? Maybe I'll end up using it up here. Here maybe, I don't know, where I have some dead space at least, but I had to be careful because it's barely going to fit. I could also do it here 4x6, it would be no problem, but I was thinking maybe using this one here because it's a little bit chunkier. It's shorter, but it's chunkier, and I just thought maybe it would fill up that space better. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna hold them, and I really need to find the other card. And looking at this, I'm thinking either brown and white maybe, or black and white. Gray if I were desperate. There is some gray here, but I like more of the tan look, or a black and white. I did find a card, and it is black and white, but I found it in my general stash of cards, not even my travel ones. It's just this one that says all the good stuff. And that's how I felt about this museum. I'm so glad that after several trips to New York, I finally went here because I really, really liked it. And I highly recommend it to anybody. So I want to talk about the fact that it was all the good stuff. So I have that there. And I think I may take the sticker and put it right here in this dead space because it won't obstruct any of the lines for journaling, but then it will still look cute. I did decide to add it to the card, and I love how that looks. So that's probably all I need to do there other than the journaling. Now I have to figure out where to put these. And then I think I am going to have to work in some other little embellishments because otherwise it's a lot of white, green, brown happening. Maybe I need to find some black embellishments to sprinkle around or add around these or something just to liven it up a little bit. I think I have figured out I'm going to use these in opposite corners of the layout, but then it leaves me, nothing really here, and I feel like this has a big blank space, but for now I'm gonna leave it. I could stamp there if I wanted to. That is a perfect spot for stamping, and if I wanted to work in more black, that's a great place to do it. But I like that these will kind of be apart from each other. Now, here's the other thing. Because this is a fold, this will actually be on the front. That's another reason why I'm thinking maybe once that's on there, I need something here too. But I think I'll do this part first and then attach this and see what happens. I also want to mention, I'm going to cut this down a little bit. It feels very wide to me. So I think I'm going to cut it just a little bit more narrow. It did come this way, so that is the way it's intended. But I think if I just narrow it a little bit, it'll still be fine. So I just realized something, and it's kind of a duh thing, but I picked the page protector that has 4 slots here, but this is a 4x6 photo. I could cut this and make it work there, but I don't know that I want to. So I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to switch out to one that has 2 4x6s, and then I will just attach these, to the back. They'll slip in there. It'll be fine. It won't harm that layout. And then this will be able to still work. The same thing will happen here then. I'll have to attach these side by side to the upper layout as part of a 4x6 pocket, but I'm okay with that. And now you'll get to see both styles of page protector anyway. Okay, I've switched out the page protector. I have those laid out the way I want them. This is attached, and now this is attached. I did have to cut it really, really close to the edges, but it fits, and I'm happy about that. I have loaded all of these in there that I think are done. I can always pull this out easily for journaling, but for now, I just wanted you to show this is what the top side then will look like and how they look side by side, which I absolutely love. It adds just another artistic element to be able to kind of match this up. Not that you have to, but I like the challenge of it, and I think this works well. These almost look like they're continuous, like they're the same photo, but they're not. And then you open it up and you get the surprise of having extra here. So looking at this, I do think I am going to stamp something there. I just don't know what. So I need to pull out my generic travel stamps maybe and see if I can find something that will fit. I've decided for what to stamp here. However, I have to tweak it a little bit. I'm going to use this stamp set that's all about museums and culture and all that kind of stuff. And I love this one, Museum Wandering, because this was just random. I happened to look down and it was on, these edges that you see. And notice what it says. It's kind of hard to see here, but it says Dittany of Crete. I love that it says Dittany because I'm a Harry Potter person and I've never seen that before. So I was like, you know what? I got to highlight that. So I think what I'm going to do is use this stamp, but I'm going to stamp it in layers. So I'll do this part first, then this one. So I'll just ink it partially, stamp, re-ink, do the other word, and I should be good to go. Well, that didn't go so well. Look what happened. The museum part went perfect. When I went to do the second one, I didn't press hard enough and I tried to go over it and I didn't line it up. Even with a clear stamp, sometimes it's a challenge. So I will have to reprint and try it again. I redid the stamping and it looks much better this time. So now here is the layout all completed. This is how it looks when it's closed. Love that you see this. And then when it's opened, that's what you see. And I don't think I'm going to do anything with these because I do have stamping here, plus I have this all on the left hand side. I feel like that's enough. So here's another one finished for New York. Thanks for watching.